Greetings everyone, this is Jeffrey once again, and in this video, we're going to talk about the things that I've learned from my past few documentary videos that I made as a beginner videographer and filmmaker. So the first thing that I did before I transitioned my skills from photography to videography and filmmaking is of course I needed to have the proper education to educate myself so that I could prove to you and to everyone that I could do all of this stuff all by myself. So, where did I really get all of this knowledge and education that I need to learn about basic filmmaking? And the answer to that question is I only took one course from the internet and did not go to any filmmaking schools or universities, if that even exists. And that's it. One course changed everything. And if you want to know more about it, then you can DM me on my Instagram account and we could talk. But yes, this course was able to help me boost my self confidence to create more short documentary videos because I knew everything right from the start what I needed to do before I created one. And it has something to do more about preparations. Preparations like sitting down with your subject or with the interviewee first to gather ideas together and do a lot of research so that you will be able to craft a story. And the second thing is, I have learned that the story, along with its structure, is important. The beginning, the middle, and the end in filmmaking. And you need to keep that in mind that it is important that you need to know what the story first before you shoot. Because we're not gonna do any fancy gimbal moves yet, but instead, once again, we're gonna sit down with the subject or with the interviewee first and do a lot of research and conversation together. And lastly, I want to talk about the importance of editing. Now, when we say editing, please don't get confused about it. Because when we hear the word editing, what comes into our mind immediately is that editing is all about editing software, color grading, transition effects, and so on. But what I've learned so far is that through the art of editing, you will be able to craft a story that you want to create by just connecting fragments of videos together. And what I mean about that is you need to learn how to arrange fragments of videos together to come up a full story. It sounds simple, but most of the time, you will know what the story of your film or video depending on how you will edit it. So that's it. Those are the things that I will always keep in mind if I am going to create another short documentary film or video the next time. Again, let's take a quick recap. First, you need to have the proper education to learn more about basic filmmaking. And that education can come from the internet or on YouTube. The second one is that you should always keep in mind that you need to know what the story first before you shoot. And lastly, the importance of editing. Because through editing, you will be able to come up a story of your own that you want to come up with.